What's up everybody, JB Tech Fanatic back again with another video. As always, I want to start this video by thanking each of you for joining me. If you have not yet subscribed, I'd be so honored if you would consider. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you want to know when the latest content is available, don't forget to click the notifications to on. Today we're back with a product that I have been waiting for quite some time. This is the brand new PlayStation 5 PlaystationVR2. This is Sony's second VR headset. It's exclusive for the PlayStation 5, and what it will do is bring you full virtual reality gaming to your PlayStation 5. Now today what we're going to do is we're going to unbox, take a close look at the product, and give you a little bit of glimpse of some gameplay. Hopefully by the end of this video, it will at least be clear enough for you whether or not this is worth your hard-earned money. I'm not gonna lie, 550 bucks on top of the PlayStation 5 is a pretty steep price tag. For me, it's gotta blow my socks off. Let's see if it does. I can't wait to get started. Let's do this. Here we have the PlayStation VR2. This one is the Horizon Call of the Mountain version. Basically just comes with the game. Look at the side here. It says we get the VR headset, PlayStation VR2 Sense controller left and right with attached straps, USB cable for control pairing and charging, stereo headphones, 6 earpieces, Horizon Call of the Mountain voucher, and printed materials. Quick look at the back of the box here. Cutting edge performance. Enjoy 4K HDR visuals, a 110 field of view and enhanced graphical rendering, PlayStation VR2 Sense technology, feel real sensations and emotions with eye tracking, headset feedback, 3D audio, and highly intuitive controls. Thrilling new worlds. Surround yourself in a new generation of genre-defining VR games. Quick setup process. Jump straight into the action with a simple one cable connection to your PlayStation 5. Simple tab on the back to cut open. All right, flip this around here. I assume this will be the accessories. Get that out of the way. All right, so in this box, we basically get sort of, looks like pretty cheap headphones or earbuds, if you would. We'll have to try those out. We get a USB Type-C cable. We get our instructions manual. And then of course our game voucher. Again, this is just in the bundle. 3 pieces total. They're all nice and wrapped up. We'll get these out. All right, so these are fairly light. As you can see, we got our joystick there, some PlayStation logoing, our buttons. It has a wrist strap. Looks like you can detach that wrist strap right there. Got a button there. Here. All right, so I got my hands in these here. Very lightweight, easy to hold. Definitely pretty excited to try these out. But so far so good. Feels like all the button placement is really comfortable to reach. I like, actually perfect in my opinion so far. Great button placement. Let's check out the headset. Again, all nice and wrapped up. All right, so here it is. Still pretty lightweight. Definitely feels like it's going to be comfortable. Right off the bat, I like that they gave us the cable. I don't like that the cable is permanently attached, because if the cable goes bad, there goes your headset. All right, we're looking at it at the bottom. You can see we have our power button here. Got a button here. You can see that we have that extra comfort, an area to block out the light when you have this on. You know, some nice padding here. Here's that cable that's built in. Looking at the front, you can see the 4 cameras there. Pretty nice. Looking good. Looking at the top of it here, you can see that we have sort of that, just probably to adjust the clarity. We have a button here. Nice little, everything's covered in what feels to be really comfortable rubber. We have some Sony branding there. Looks pretty nice. And then again, we're looking at the top there. You can see all that extra padding for comfort. And I also like how they made the adjustment easy. You just push in and twist. Pretty easily done there. You can see that side there. Everyone's going to need a different size, of course. So it looks like it should fit any head. I have a pretty gigantic head, so hopefully it'll fit mine. Lastly here, we'll get nice and close up there. That's what it's going to look like when you're putting your head in there. Got some Sony branding in there. And there we go. Let's get this thing plugged in. Also wanted to make a quick point in case you did not know. These do not take batteries, just like the PlayStation 5 remote does not. USB Type-C charging ports in each of the hand controls. So make sure to charge these up. And yes, it does come with that USB Type-C charging cable. Now we are going to set up our PlayStation VR2. Really easy process. First, you're going to plug your PlayStation VR using the USB Type-C cable into your PlayStation 5. Next, you're going to need to sync each one of your hand remotes. You're going to do this one at a time. You're going to use the USB Type to USB cable that's included in your box. Once this is done, the VR will scan for lighting as well as your environment. There is two ways you can play your VR2. You can do this sitting or standing. If you do not have the environment that is free and clear of obstacles, I definitely recommend that you use the sitting option to keep yourself from hurting yourself. Once this is done, you're ready to play. What I'm going to do now is I actually filmed my son playing, and I'm going to let you watch. Now on the screen, you're going to see what he's seeing. Now you're not going to see it in the quality that he's seeing, but what you want to watch for here is how responsive it is to his actions. Whether he be painting something, picking something up, shooting a bow and arrow, eating an apple, it shows you all the different things that you can do. I'm going to play, I don't know, a few minutes of gameplay. Feel free to watch as much as you want, just so you can get an idea of what we are experiencing. Let's begin.
What's the time today?
It's heading towards Storm's Crest.
It's headed towards us.
If those machines keep coming, there's not going to be anything left of Dawn's Crest when we get there.
Wait, Mr. Rod would have sent for reinforcements.
If there were reinforcements coming, we wouldn't have been sent to drag this murdering stain out of prison. How they can offer him a pardon?
Use my bow.
Not a chance.
I can help you. Everyone says Reyes is a good shot.
Jack and what areas to both of us. You're switching with me. What? Just get out front and paddle.
If there are watchers, there's going to be something worse out there, too.
And you better hope we can deal with it. No, no. You idiot! Faster!
That should help. Washer. Take this machine down. Let's take all two. Big deal. Damn it. Don't grasp, should be close. Only one last climb.
Alright, so let's talk about what I think of the VR2 so far. First, let's talk about the quality of the visuals. We have OLED technology. You have 2000 by 2040 per eye, high crisp resolution, 90 to 120 hertz, and adjustable. So you also get up to 110 degrees field of view. What does that mean to you? First, it means that it will actually make you feel as that you are not in your living room or your game room or your bedroom any longer. It is so realistic, so clear that it literally messes with your real sensories in your body to make you feel like you are transported into the game. It's that good. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I did not expect it to be that good. I've seen on YouTube people showing gameplay, comparing the visuals to PC, but I'm going to tell you this. You can see what's going on the screen of your TV while you're playing your VR2. It is nowhere near as good as it is in VR, and I'm talking VR games only. They have absolutely killed it. It is outstanding. One of the best VR headsets I've put on, and I have tried a lot, including at CES, some of the stuff that's not even out yet. This so far has blown me away, and you know that's from day one. Now, we have the cameras on board. You have eye tracking, so you get that perfect. What does that mean? Let me explain this. Eye tracking is this exactly. Imagine you're in VR and you have 4 menus in front of you. Instead of having to point at the menu, you can just look at the first menu, look at the second, the third, and the fourth. As you do that, it will track your eyes, and it will then, if I'm looking at that menu, now I select. And it works that easy. I mean, it's that perfect. You look, there's your eyes. It keeps this consistency so that you don't feel nauseous. Now, I am one of those people that when I play VR, I literally feel like I'm going to throw up. Not too long into it, it's not happening. The second reason is the hand controls allow you to see your hands, use your hands, see your fingers, and it's so cool. I cannot begin to tell you how amazing it is. Next thing is the adjustable headset, if you would. Now again, you can make this bigger by pushing in, and then it goes smaller. To tighten, you simply just dial in. So if it's pulled out a little bit, and you need to just dial it in a little bit, and then it's perfectly to your head. Now, that's important to get a good look into these glasses here, and then to block out the external light of the room or sunlight or whatever it might be. Now that brings me to the next thing, and I kind of shot these down at the unboxing. The head buds that or earbuds that came with this. I said they look chintzy. I gotta retract that because they do look chintzy, but they sound amazing. I was actually taken back by this. I mean, they really, really sound good. In addition to that, they got this nice little holder here to where they snap into place perfectly and they hang down right at your ears so you can pop them in or take them out. Now, 2 complaints I have on this. One, the non-detachable USB Type-C cable. I still don't understand it. I said it in the unboxing. If this breaks, your headset's done. I don't know why they didn't make it detachable. I'm happy they included it, but the next thing I would like to see happen is maybe there be some sort of wireless communication and we not need a cable. I realize we need the PlayStation 5 to power this, but who knows? Probably future tech, right? Gonna happen. But this I don't like. And the second thing I don't like is this here. Now this is to keep out that outside light, but for some reason you get that perfect adjustment, you're in your game, and then, you know, you start to sweat or it falls down a little bit. As soon as you move it, sometimes this sort of flattens under and gets stuck, and then you kind of have to pull out your headset and readjust the whole thing again. So it's just a little too flimsy. I think they should have added a little bit more pushback to it. It's just too flimsy. Other than that, if I was to rate this 1 out of 10, I would give it a 9 simply because of this and the cable that's built in. Having said that, I thought I would have given this a 4 or a 5. This has completely taken me by surprise. It's unbelievable how great it is. It is so cool. The eye tracking and the external cameras make this so fluid that you don't get nauseous like you normally do in VR. It makes it feel like you're there. You look around, it's following, and it just seems like it's perfect. So these cameras, inside and out, are doing their job, and they're doing it to perfection. The next thing we have is the hand controllers. Hand controllers, they're lightweight, easy to use, and the button placement is perfect. What I don't like is you have to charge them separately, you have to sync them separately, and you can only do that one at a time because you put one USB Type-C, sync it, then you got to do the next. I just think maybe they could have done like a double HDMI with a 2-ended HDMI cable so you can charge them both together or have them connect. Maybe I'm just being petty, but it did bother me a little bit. But the controllers, they work, button placement is perfect, they're lightweight, they do feel a little chintzy to me, but again, me just being petty, I'm sure. I don't want them any heavier, that's for sure. Now, next is games. We don't have too many games yet. These are the games that's available on the PlayStation market right now. Quick, just flip up for you. Now, there's one thing that I did not know that this was going to be able to do, and I'm actually really excited about it. Whatever game is not compatible, don't worry. You can play your PlayStation 5 with the VR headset. You can watch movies, you can play your games, and you can make it like you have a big screen TV in VR. You're not in the VR world, you're in like a room, and you're watching a big screen, playing your game. But I think that makes this worth the money because it's not just usable for only the VR games. All in all, 9 out of 10. Definitely check this out. It's worth it. That wraps up my review on the all-new PlayStation VR2. This is a product, again, that costs $550 on top of the PlayStation 5. That is in no way cheap, and honestly, I wish it was less, but what I can say to you is if you have the finances right now and you are into VR, this is definitely worth a try. Honestly, I am so taken back on how much better it is than I thought it was gonna be. So far, it's fun. And it just gets you away sometimes. Let's be honest, that's what VR is all about. If you like gaming and you want to experience something that makes you feel like you are in a different world, this is a great way to try that out. Listen, as always, I'd like to slow things down for a moment, remind you life is so short. Don't forget to love your family and love your neighbors. The world, it's a mess right now. The only people that can change it is you and I. I encourage you to go out and do a small, kind act for someone. Look, it's amazing how the smallest act of kindness can make such a change in someone's day. This world, it's a mess. If we don't do something, nobody will. It's up to us to change it. As always, I want to remind you, I do YouTube for you and you only. So if you need me, reach out to me. Reach out to me in the comments section. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at JBTechFanatic. I will try to help you with any tech-related questions. If you have any questions about the PlayStation VR2 or PlayStation 5, I would be glad to try to help you out. Best place to get in contact with me, of course, is in the comments section. I want to invite you to subscribe one last time. I'm honored that you watched. Thank you so much. I can't wait to talk to you in the comments section and see you in the next video. Until then, I'm JB Tech Fanatic and I'm out. Peace.